China's President Xi Jinping has offered $60 billion in financial support to African countries and written off debt for poorer African nations. Speaking at the opening of a major summit with African leaders in Beijing on Monday, Xi said the figure included $15 billion in grants, interest-free loans and concessional loans, a credit line of $20 billion, $10 billion for development financing and $5 billion to buy imports from Africa. Government debt from China's interest-free loans due by the end of 2018 will be written off for indebted poor African countries, as well as for developing nations in the continent's interior and small island nations, Xi said. China-Africa cooperation must give Chinese and African people tangible benefits and successes that can be seen, that can be felt, he said. China will carry out 50 projects on green development and environmental protection in Africa, focusing on fighting climate change, desertification and wildlife protection, the Chinese leader said. He pledged, without giving details, that China would set up a peace and security fund and a related forum, while continuing to provide free military assistance to the African Union. Chinese companies will be encouraged to invest no less than $10 billion in the continent in the next 3 years, he added. The offer of more funds comes after a pledge of a similar amount at the previous Forum on China-Africa Cooperation in South Africa 3 years ago. Chinese officials say this year's summit will strengthen Africa's role in Xi's Belt and Road Initiative, which has already seen billions of dollars loaned to countries in Asia and Africa for roads, railways, ports and other major infrastructure projects.